What up, everyone? We got Geek Fuel here. So let's take a look at this box and see what we've got and give it a nice old review. So they always have nice paper in here. They changed it recently, so now they have like more solid paper, but I always like the dressings in the box. It just doesn't make a big difference, but it just makes it nice. It makes it seem like you're unpackaging a Christmas gift or something. So I always appreciate the nice little features like that. So we got our little magazine, which is cool. Talks about some of the items, talks about artists and genres and some articles. Cool. I really like that. I like this little magazine that it comes with. Very inclusive. Cool. Sounds good to me. Next, we got, of course, no surprise here, a game code. So, this one actually comes with a little necklace, which is cool. You don't just get a sticker with it this time, you actually get an item. And I'll put a better picture at the end, but it's a little key. Just like a nice little necklace, or actually it's not a necklace, it's more of a keychain because it comes on a short chain. But you can easily switch out the chain and make a necklace of it. The point is that it actually comes with an item, which I appreciate much more because if you don't use the game code, at least you get something. And the stickers were always kind of lame because the stickers are only cool if you like that game and recognize the characters. But again, they're also only putting a $10 value game code in here, which again is better because I don't like it when they put high value game codes because it just makes it that much more of a bummer when you end up not using it and the game codes aren't always for everyone. But the other things in the box are still cool, and that's why I still keep the box around. But anyway, $10 game code with a nice little key necklace / keychain. Next, we got a t-shirt. No surprise here. I don't know how well you can see it. Again, picture at the end. But we got the alien from the X-Files movie. And it looks like the Leonardo da Vinci little design with the man, but it's in placement. They got the little alien on there. So it actually looks pretty cool. So this is a green shirt. And this is what I was talking about. Like, I think it was Power Up box that had like a bright green shirt. I'm always fine with shirts having colors, but this is what I meant. This shirt's green, but it's not super outlandish. It's like a dull tone. So you get colors and you get variety, but it's not like blow your eyes out with bright colors and just crazy stuff on there. So I like this. It's okay to do colors when you do these like soft tones. It's very subtle. It's just mildly green. This is okay. I like this tone. I like this color, and I would wear this shirt. I like the design. Again, not super crazy and outlandish, just very subtle. It kind of sits in the t-shirt well, it blends well together, and it seems like a pretty decent quality shirt. So, this is the heavy cotton one, so it'll be a little bit thicker, but it still feels decent. So, I like that design. That's cool. I don't mind that at all. Then, we got some books. In honor of Jurassic World, which is coming out, we got the first two, well, the only two of the Michael Crichton series, Jurassic Park and The Lost World. These were the only two books he did. All the other movies were created after the fact, but these are great books nonetheless. I have all these two already, and I have like the first prints of like the hardcover ones, so mine are like valuable. But either way, even if you don't have them, these are still good books. They're just paperback, nothing special about them. But yeah, so decent quality books. And if you haven't checked them out, they're good books. So check them out. Next, we have a bookmark. I'll put a picture at the end. It's a Mortal Kombat bookmark. It's got Sub-Zero on one side and Scorpion on the other, and it says "Finish it," and he's reading a book. So it's kind of a dorky joke, but it was funny. It made me smile. I thought it was interesting, so I'll use that bookmark. I'll put it in a book. It's just fun little filler. The last item we got is some ooze. So obviously this is in reference to Ninja Turtles. This says Geek Fuel on it, so obviously they produced it themselves. It says 90s Mutant Hero Ooze, but it's in the design of Ninja Turtles, so it's obviously a reference to that. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it said the theme, but this is a 90s theme box. I can't remember what the specific theme was named, but a generally 90s themes box. So all these things are in reference to things from the 90s. So the ooze, obviously Ninja Turtles, blah-de-blah, so on and so forth. So, that's all the items in the box. So let's go through these items, and let's talk about a little bit of value. First, the shirt. So I thought this design was pretty good. Again, didn't blow me away or anything. It's not super amazing, but it's subtle. The green's not too bright. I think it's reasonable to wear. and it looks pretty cool just from a distance. It's got cool writing on it and a cool picture. So that'll get the standard 12 to 15. No surprise there. Next, our books. So these are priced, because there's prices on the back, at $10 a piece. Now, that would make sense to value this at $20 for $10 a piece, but the problem with books is there's such an easy resale market for books, because there's used books and new books are practically the same. You can read a book and not damage it and resell it as new. So for that matter, you could go on eBay or online anywhere and buy these books for super cheap, because I'm sure a million people have read them and are still selling them as new, so they don't really deteriorate too much. So it's very easy to find these books anywhere for super cheap. So I'm going to put a range of like 15 to 20 on it, because these are priced at 10 a piece. If you were to go in a regular bookstore and pay full price, you'd pay 10, but you could find them cheaper than that. So 15 to $20 range on those, so right around that range, depending on where you get them from. But full market value would be 10 bucks a piece, $20. Then, our game code. So normal story here, if you use the game code, it's worth 10 bucks. If you don't, I just give a value on the little item. So I give it like $3 or $4 on this little keychain. I thought it was pretty cool, and you could use it for a keychain or make it into a necklace. It was cool. And I like that they're not putting super high valued game codes in there, so somewhere between 3 and 10, depending on if you're going to use this game code and what you think of it. So, then, I'm sorry, there was actually one more item that's supposed to come in the box. I know that because I got the little card here with the items. I'll try to put a picture of this. There's supposed to be a magnet in there of a Power Rangers. One of the Power Rangers. There's different colored magnets with a different character on each one. One was supposed to be in the box. I didn't get one. They obviously just forgot to put it in my box. I was going to contact the company about it, but I don't care that much about it. It's not a big deal. It was just a magnet. I'll try to put a closer picture of this so you can see what the magnets look like. But I didn't get one, but either way, that magnet would probably be around $2 or $3, and that's being generous. Magnets come super cheap, especially an individual one like that. I can't imagine it being very big. So something like that. They gave different rarities on these magnets to give some collector's value to it, but they're very basic. They're very simple. It's just the torso of one of the Power Rangers, and the magnet is that color. So nothing super special about it, but that if it were in my box, had I gotten it, it would only be like $2 or $3. Nothing super special or amazing about it. Then the last item, our ooze. So this would be very cheap, $2 to $3, and that's being generous. I could easily see this at like a dollar store. If it were branded, if it were Ninja Turtles or anything like that, it would be more. But they obviously made it themselves. It's not hard to make this kind of stuff. You can actually make it at home. You can make it yourself with buying things from like Vons and stuff like that. And again, they just printed the label, so that a dollar store stuff easily, but to be generous, I'll give it like $2 or $3 because they did do it themselves. And it's just a fun little novelty thing. It really doesn't have any use or anything. It's just a reference to the Ninja Turtles because it's 90s theme. So, that being said, with all the things in there, again, had I gotten the magnet, on the low end, 34, on the high end, 51. There's always a big range because I always give values with the game code and completely without the game code. So that being said, right in the middle of that, it's closer. I would probably value a lot of this on the lower end because, like I said, the books you could find very cheap on a resale market. The ooze is dollar store stuff, the magnet not super special, and the game code's only good if you used it. So I put it closer down to 40. But even with that, it's still pretty close to double. You still got a lot more than you paid for. This is $23.90, so $24 for this box. So you still got a decent value on it. So, as far as a rating, I'm going to give this a 6.25 out of 10. Because it was good, but nothing blew my mind here. The t-shirt was okay, it had a decent design. The other stuff was very common, very generic stuff. They tried to put some value to the magnet, but it's just a magnet. It's very easy to make yourself. You could very easily recreate that magnet. So most of the things in here are very generic stuff that's very easy to find for much cheaper than its normal value. But you still got decent value. You still got a good mix of stuff. So it's not average, it's still above average, so it's still good. You got good value what you paid for, but it was just not a super special box. You didn't get crazy items in here that blew my mind. Normally they give fantastic value, over double without the game code. So, and again, this one didn't get super high value, lower than average. So it seems like this box wasn't their best month. Definitely not bad, nothing wrong with it, but not their best. They didn't hit it out of the park this time. So this box is obviously still around. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep it around. I keep saying that, but who knows? They still keep it pretty interesting. They still give a good variety of stuff, so I'm always curious to see what comes in each month. And it's not that expensive, so I'm never losing a bunch of money because of it. They have a referral program. I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I can get a discount or something like that. Like for each person you refer, you get like $2 off your next box or something like that. I don't know, but I'm going to start doing that, and maybe I can start getting them cheaper and I can keep it around longer, but if not, I may switch it out for something else. But anyway, this was a so-so box. It was okay. You got decent stuff, and I didn't get the magnet, but it was okay. So anyway, there's really not much more to say about it. Pretty average. 6.25 out of 10. Geek Fuel. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Peace.